So one of the many things that sucks so bad about having a nice car as a daily is the stuff that you run into on a daily basis. And being that I drive this car daily, I put a lot of highway miles on this car, so it's inevitable something is going to happen. And of course, I haven't even had it for 2 weeks, and lo and behold, something has happened. So as you can see here, we've got a considerably deep scratches right down to the metal, and then some paint transfer, some scuffs, and then the trim piece here was actually popped out down here, like so. There's a rock, and it was popped out like this, as you can see. And so that's how I discovered it. I've popped it back into place as best as I could to just get it back in there. But yeah, so it's not quite popping back in. I think the clip is broken, or maybe I'm just not getting it back in its home. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But in any event, yeah. This is weird. But in any event, so I was just driving along on the highway, doing about 90 kilometers an hour, so approximately 55 or 50 miles an hour. And my son and I heard a loud bang on the side of the car. And I didn't really see anything, didn't see anything coming at me. So the best that I can figure, I saw an older Accord ahead of me. And then in spite or in lieu of everything that had happened, I was kind of distracted by the bang and trying to figure out what it was, and just checking the car and make sure it was driving properly. And as we backed off, I noticed the Accord backed off on throttle too and actually dropped behind me. And in my rearview mirror, I could notice that a part of the Accord bumper was missing. Now, whether that was already missing or not, I don't know, but I suspect maybe a part of that bumper, all these people driving around with their janky cars with, pieces of body trim hanging off. You never know. So maybe the bumper just finally let go and a part of it came off and hit the car. I don't know. But the good news is that it's repairable, and it's only going to really need the wheel arch. And then, of course, the door is going to have to be painted, which sucks because I really don't want them to have to blend. I hate blending because it'll never be right. But hopefully they can paint, match, and correct it and get it fixed right up. However, the downside is these accessory TypeR stickers that I have no idea where they came from. It's going to have to be replaced. So yeah, I don't know. The good news though is that it didn't actually hit anything else on the car. It just literally didn't even touch this door. It just literally hit this door, hit here, and then bounced away, because there's no marks on the wheel whatsoever that I can see. And there's not even a mark on the side skirt at all. So I suppose I'm very fortunate in that regard. And then I checked the front end just to be sure, to make sure I didn't actually physically run over anything. But the front end all looks good. So again, I suppose it could always be worse. I lucked out, and we're gonna get it fixed up nice and quick. So yeah. The joys of driving your pride and joy daily. We'll see how it goes. So off to the body shops to get us. Guys and girls. So it would appear that we have a little bit of an issue with my repair. I've been to the body shop, and basically the part, this trim piece, is on back order. And according to Honda, it's to be determined. They don't actually have a date yet as to when they expect the arrival of this piece. So they say it could be 3 weeks, could be 3 months, who knows. So anyways, in any event, we're gonna go ahead and do this repair ourselves the old-fashioned way until the part comes in. And then once the part comes in, it's gonna get sent to the body shop, and they're gonna replace this. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to repair the door and repair the dents, and then moreover blend the door and the quarter panel, and all because a piece of debris hit my car on the highway. So needless to say, I'm not really happy about that, but I don't really have much choice. It's a new car, and I really don't want it looking like shit, and more importantly, I don't want to have to deal with this down the road. So I guess that's what happens when you daily drive your pride and joy. It's just going to happen. It's a function of owning a vehicle, and it's a part of the process. I mean, they're meant to be driven, and as a result, shit's going to happen. I'm just grateful that it wasn't more severe, so it's not structural. It's really superficial at the end of the day. And more importantly, I'm okay, my son is okay, who was in the car, and everybody's good. But yeah, so we'll repair this up and see what it looks like when I'm done. Well, I'm not a body guy, but I think we did all right here. Anyway, good old Honda Touch-Up pen. And, I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. And quite frankly, it's just going to have to do until the part comes in. So at least now from 20 feet away, it's not so noticeable. Well, see how that goes.